path of detachment, there comes a moment in every soul's journey when the weight of attachment becomes too heavy to carry. You hold on to someone, not because they are yours, but because you've forgotten who you were without them. The Stoics understood this deeply. They knew that every bond, every emotion, every longing is temporary. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." Yet he also knew that nothing lasts forever. What you love today may fade tomorrow, and that truth, if accepted with grace, frees you from unnecessary pain. Detachment does not mean you stop caring. It means you care with wisdom. You no longer allow the presence or absence of someone to dictate your peace. You begin to see relationships for what they are, sacred experiences, not possessions. When you are attached, your emotions rise and fall like the sea during a storm. But when you practice Stoic detachment, you learn to anchor yourself in the calm center, observing without drowning, feeling without clinging. This is not the death of love, it is its purification. The Stoics never rejected emotion. They mastered it. They knew that the mind is the gatekeeper of peace. And when the mind becomes still, love becomes lighter, freer, and deeper. Let's walk through the 5 Stoic rules that can help you emotionally detach from someone, not as an escape, but as a return to inner harmony. The first Stoic rule: accept what you cannot control. The foundation of Stoicism rests on a single truth. You cannot control external events, only your internal response. When you're emotionally tied to someone, you may wish they felt the same, stayed the same, or never left. But the Stoics teach that such expectations are illusions. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Acceptance is liberation. It's the moment you stop asking, "Why did this happen?" and start saying, "This is what happened." You see, the pain of attachment often comes from resistance. You fight the reality of change. You replay memories, hoping they'll return. You wait for messages that never come. You cling to what was instead of embracing what is. The Stoic path invites you to release that resistance and accept that all things in life, people, love, joy, pain, flow in cycles. Acceptance is not giving up, it's understanding that nature is wise, and everything happens according to its design. The Stoic does not argue with fate. He walks with it. When you let go of control, you regain clarity. You stop trying to rewrite someone else's story and start rewriting your own. You begin to see endings not as failures, but as transformations. Look at the falling leaves. They don't resist the wind. They surrender gracefully, knowing spring will come again. You too must learn to surrender with peace. That's the art of detachment. As you meditate on this first rule, breathe deeply and repeat to yourself, "I control only my thoughts and actions. Everything else belongs to the universe." Let this truth guide you, and you'll notice your heart growing lighter. The storm of attachment begins to fade, replaced by a quiet strength, a strength born from acceptance. Part 2. The second Stoic rule: observe without judgment. When the mind is in